Afternoon here at Molineux for the meeting of two teams who made a habit of scoring goals against each other. In fact, in their last 18 meetings, they've scored no less than 78. Wolves unbeaten here at Molineux and had perhaps their best performance last week when they beat Derby County with 2 goals coming from 21-year-old John Richards. And not surprisingly, manager Bill McGarry sticks to the same lineup for the fixture against Arsenal. The one face that we haven't seen is Kenny Hibbett. The substitute has never played in a league match. Peter Easter, although he scored 6 goals for the reserves. The top scorer in the first team is Derek Dugan with a total of 13 in all competitions. Arsenal are also unchanged, so manager Bertie Mee is relying on the players to produce some rather Jekyll and Hyde performances this season to get them out of a run of 3 defeats. The presence of Bob McNabb, good to see him back, will certainly cheer the other players, but the man who took his place, Sammy Nelson, I reckon has been one of the most consistent players in the Arsenal team this season. Referee is Roger Kirkpatrick of Leicester. John Radford and Ray Kennedy will get Arsenal away, playing right to left. They both scored in this fixture last season when Arsenal won by 3 goals to nothing, and really that was the platform for their run-in for the league title, having lost the previous Saturday to Derby County. Firmly hit cross coming back again to Armstrong. Still in, but not now. Off Derek Parkin for the corner. Roberts coming up fairly slowly. Number 10 there is Kennedy, marked by Munro. Radford coming across, headed away by Munro. Parkin. Not a good one for Parkin. Graham. Very messy for Wolves in that 18-yard box. And McCall really summed it all up. He had nowhere to put the ball, put out to the corner. Graham moving away to the far post, so it's John Radford. Kennedy, the Arsenal player, facing it. Roberts up. Away by Shaw. Nelson. Bailey. Chance for a break left with Hibbett. Number 8. Waxoff going left as well. Number 11. Canning on the far post. Waxoff tending to hold it a bit in these situations. Awkward one for Nelson. Played it safe. Bailey going to try the long throw. Must have heard me. Waxoff. That's an awkward cross. Richards underneath it. Wilson missed it. So did Hibbett in terms of the goal. But the goalkeeper was fouled anyway as Hibbett runs back. Nelson. Story making a run out to the left. An awful lot of forward runs from Peter Story. Would have thought he was fouled then. In fact, he fouled first, and McCall and Story, or rather Munro and Story, having a go at each other. All rather childish and rather stupid. I must say that I thought the first foul was by the Wolves player, but the referee called it against Story. And is now calling both players over to issue stern words. But again, the referee using discretion as the better part of booking. Now a chance for him to do so. Gave it away. And the linesman signaling anyway that one Arsenal player was offside. Rice, Story. They're making life difficult for themselves in that corner. Goal kick. Linesman still wanting the referee's attention for something, and the referee's going to come over and have a word with him. Linesman Mr. Powell of Storport on 7. for the goal kick, and the referee knows what the linesman saw, but the two of them are alone. Shaw giving it to Kennedy. Didn't control it. Ray Kennedy. Mike Bailey, obviously hoping for a trip to Greece. They're hoping to be a bit warmer than today, too. Story. Rice. Running out a pass intended for Radford. Ibbett. Bailey. Richards. Shaw forming an extra man on the touchline. Bailey square, Richards. Dugan making the run across the box. Bailey has now gone on in the inside left position, inside right position rather. McCallio. It's going across the face of 8 Arsenal defenders. McCallio letting it go, Dugan letting it go, but nobody there to do something with it. Bailey tried. Richards. That's good cover there. Hibbett. And that came off George Graham. Wilson having to be very, very nippy, getting down indeed. Came off George Graham's foot. Wilson got down and very sharpish. Story. Move for the return. Just a bit long. McCallio. Dugan in the inside left position. This is Richards. Bailey. Hibbett. Shaw outside him. Now Radford for Arsenal. Radford moving away right. And Armstrong quite literally beating himself. Roberts. Graham. Kennedy. Made some space for himself and a good shot. A fine goal. Brilliant goal by Ray Kennedy. Radford and then Ray Kennedy really making a meal out of nothing. A little pass from Radford. Kennedy moving away right, making space for himself, and hit it true as an arrow with the right foot. Parks beaten to the wide. So Wolves, having done most of the attacking in the half, find themselves a goal down, and a fine goal too by Ray Kennedy. Sort of thing you pay the men up front for. They're working on their own with very little to feed on, and they produce a goal out of nothing. There's the scorer, Ray Kennedy, his 8th goal in the league. Hibbett. Parkin. Looking for Richards. Roberts for Taylor. Bailey! Mike Bailey took the first time shot with his left foot, although Bob Wilson was quite sure that it was going wide. Snow coming down with a vengeance at the end of this first half. Just about a month early. Referee checking his watch as Wilson takes the kick. And that, in fact, is the end of the half, in which Wolves have had more of the ball, and Arsenal made a goal out of nothing, scored by Ray Kennedy, and a beautiful goal too. A Christmas card scene which looks very nice, but isn't very nice for either the crowd or indeed for the players. And it's Wolves to kick off at the start of the second half, with the wind now blowing from the right-hand corner as we look into the faces of the Arsenal players. The two teams being divided by the only direct shot of the first half, scored by Ray Kennedy with his unfavoured foot. He normally prefers his left, but that one went in like a rocket with his right. George Armstrong. Canny play there by Dugan. Runs to Radford. He's got no help. Reinforcements coming from Pat Rice and Charlie George. Shaw. Linesman flag up. Free kick against Roberts. Very quickly taken and almost threading its way through. A bit casual there by Sammy Nelson. His Waxhaw. Finds shot and another brilliant goal. Bob Wilson hurt. Seemed to fall awkwardly. Really a goal by David Waxhaw. The match for one by Kennedy. He really hit it, and like Kennedy's, it flew true. Fred Street, the trainer, seems to be the right knee. Also may have twisted when he fell. Still there waiting, and they're going to have to wait. That's a good ball from Waxhaw, but he's hurt as he ran away. The ball with Hibbert. Richards just ahead of him. Hibbert. Yes! Kisses to the crowd. A goal for Wolves. An embrace for a youngster. A Wolves scarf being shown. And Wolves are 2-1 up. A magnificent crossfield ball by David Waxhaw. And Kenny Hibbert seemed to take an eternity, but he knew what he was doing, and another fine shot, putting Wolves 2-1 up. 3 defeats behind them, and a fourth at this moment staring them in the face. Dugan. Bit of a sandwich and good cover. He's made it! Derek Dugan, the scorer. But you've got to ask about Bob Wilson's positioning. The covering was there for McClintock. Wilson came out, and Dugan slid the ball around McClintock and wide of the goalkeeper. Between them, McClintock and Wilson, in a way, gave it to Dugan. Derek Dugan makes it 3, and the crowd shout, already we want 4. But they don't mind if the snow comes all over them, provided they're supporters of Wolves. And the match living up to the history between these two teams of scoring goals. Didn't look like it in the first half, but what a change in the second when the wind was behind Wolves. Story. Radford. Martin with the ball. 2 goals in 2 minutes for Wolves, and for the record they've scored 3 times this season against Nottingham Forest, Southampton and ADO Holland. Long with the win. Richards going in. Wilson off his line well. Referee in accord. Shaw. McCanio. Dugan let the ball to the right. That's a penalty. Got to be a penalty. Turn round Roberts. No question. Referee let the ball do the work, and as he turned, Roberts was there, and he went straight over his leg. Kenny Hibbert with the ball, giving it to McCalliog. John Roberts looking very unhappy with life, but I don't think Roger Kirkpatrick had any choice. McCalliog against Wilson. 4 past him, never moved for the penalty, right in the corner from Jim McCalliott for his 5th goal in the league this season. 20 minutes of the match remaining. And it's now Arsenal's worst defeat, as if they don't pull it back. They haven't conceded 4 goals before this season. Previous to this, their worst was 3-1 against Manchester United at Liverpool. Arsenal throw. Parkin, who was hurt as he made the tackle. So he cut his knee as he fell. Down was a little bit hard at that end of the ground. Referee not happy, wants to make sure that Derek Parkin doesn't want attention, or if he does, he's to go off the field to get it. There's Sammy Chung at the top of the picture. But with Redford about to take the throw, he's not going to go off. Parkin. It's an awkward one. Parks over the top. McCalliott calling for it and getting number 7. Scott Waxoff to his right, just behind him. Cross is going to be the better ball, and he'll get it from the corner. Bob Wilson peering through the snow. Blowing a bit. Must feel particularly cold when you've just conceded 4 goals. Graham missing a header. Richards who got the final touch, and it went there. Dugan was the player who played it forward. The question of who got the final touch, but whatever it is, it's 5 for Wolves. Graham missed the header as the ball came across. Dugan pushed it in, and the scramble on the line, the ball going in. Hit it. Waxed off underneath it, too long. And an Arsenal player down. John Roberts hobbling a bit, but going on. 2 Arsenal players on the same ball. McClintock driving himself forward. Brentford. Roberts. Away goes Dugan. Flamboyant stuff. It was never getting anywhere. That was designed purely and simply for the crowd. I suppose one has to ask, with 4 defeats on the run, just how much the world has fallen about Arsenal's ears. The 30-metre manager for sure will play it pretty close. Story. George McClintock going on, setting a fine example of trying to bring Arsenal back into this game. Graham, Radford. Graham. He's coming to Armstrong. The cue's on the far post. Staying with his man, Armstrong getting the cross in. Radford beaten by Monroe. George. Dugan. Richards to McCalliott. Richards going out to the right. Dugan is left. McCalliott shot. Wilson well on his 6-yard line. Jim McCalliott's shot. players really giving the impression they know it's all over. Bailey. Hibbets. Mikhailov is offside, miles away, but he was. The linesman was right level with him. Couldn't have been very much in it, though. George. George. Armstrong. Story making a run down the middle. Kennedy, good try with the left foot. And does. Good save. Mikhailov. Monroe. Wolves come forward again. The Gunners have never recovered, not surprisingly, from the shell hacking that was put in on them in those 28 minutes at the start of this half. Long one from Rice, but Radford is offside. From George, rather, to Radford, who was offside. And Roger Kirkpatrick brings the game to an end. The first time Arsenal conceded 5 goals since they were beaten at Stoke last September. The first time Wolves have scored 5 since they got 5 against Norwich in the Cup. The game really turning around in the second half, and the wind and snow driving right to left certainly had its effect. But the happy Wanderers coming off the field. Kenny Hibbett there in the middle, who got one of the goals, and a great one. John Richards, who got one. In fact, if Richards got the touch on the one coming in, every forward scored a goal, which gave Wolverhampton Wanderers a 5-1